In recent months, rumors surrounding Donald Trump's health have erupted into full-blown public concern as unsettling details emerge in a near-daily parade of news cycles. To supporters and skeptics alike, his often erratic behavior, slurred speech moments, and curious physical stumbles have sparked an urgent question. What is happening to the man who once commanded the global stage with unyielding energy and self-assuredness? Once known for his high-stakes media presence and famously boisterous rhetoric, Trump's recent appearances have fueled speculation that he might be battling unseen struggles. Is this the natural result of age catching up with a 78-year-old political powerhouse, or does it hint at deeper issues that could affect his political ambitions and influence? Trump's health is not only a topic of interest, but a matter of potential consequence for the millions who continue to follow him and his promise of "Make America Great Again." The recent public displays of apparent confusion, unexpected silences, and unusual mannerisms have turned every rally, speech, and interview into what feels like a public examination of his mental and physical endurance. For supporters, his health has long been off-limits, a non-issue shielded by their unwavering loyalty. But recent visible changes are shifting the narrative, and even some in Trump's inner circle are starting to question what lies beneath the surface. Meanwhile, critics argue that his repeated dismissals of the concerns, often cast as yet another media conspiracy, only deepen the mystery. In a political arena that thrives on controversy, his health might become the most crucial talking point of all, setting up a dramatic showdown over what lies ahead for Donald Trump and the future of his movement. Section 1. Early warning signs. A new Trump emerges. It wasn't long ago that Trump, known for his tenacity and sharpness, became the center of conversations about declining health. Unlike the predictable partisan attacks, this time, even some longtime allies have noticed changes. First came the slight shifts in speech, longer pauses between sentences, uncharacteristic hesitations, and a pattern of slurring words that didn't seem to fit the man known for his quick comebacks. Political analysts and viewers alike noted that these incidents, once considered rare, have become more frequent, sparking interest even among neutral observers. Trump's inclination toward verbal tangents and off-script moments was always part of his appeal, allowing him to forge a deep, emotional connection with his audience. Yet recently, these digressions seem less coherent, as though he's forgetting the points he originally intended to make. As more people noticed these changes, some questioned if it was simply a natural effect of aging or if there was more beneath the surface, a potential condition that could impact his cognitive function. Section 2. Physical symptoms, from stumbles to sluggishness. Beyond his speech, Trump's physical presence has raised concerns. In multiple recent public appearances, he has displayed signs of physical unsteadiness, such as clutching the podium for support, taking measured steps, or showing a general stiffness not seen before. These moments are subtle but telling, prompting health professionals to weigh in with opinions that range from general aging effects to possible signs of more specific issues, like neurological conditions or muscle deterioration. These observations become particularly striking when juxtaposed against Trump's earlier vigor. For a leader once infamous for his unflagging energy, appearing suddenly cautious, as though his body isn't working the way it used to, has invited a wave of online speculation. Some have pointed to the former president's reported diet, known to be high in fast food and low in health-conscious choices, as a possible cause of cardiovascular or metabolic issues that may be affecting his stamina and overall energy. Section 3. Analyzing the mental health concerns, experts and opinions. Trump's behavior has led several mental health professionals to voice concerns about possible cognitive decline. While these evaluations are speculative, given that Trump has never undergone or disclosed a comprehensive mental health assessment, the behavioral changes are hard to ignore. Many psychologists and neurologists have noted that aging politicians are not immune to issues like dementia or mild cognitive impairment, both of which can affect memory, focus, and emotional regulation. In Trump's case, these experts argue his recent behavior could reflect such issues, compounded by the stress and demands of his role as a former and potentially future presidential candidate. Several behavioral shifts stand out to these professionals, such as Trump's tendency to return to specific, often repetitive topics in his speeches, regardless of their relevance. This fixation on certain subjects, coupled with memory lapses or the apparent confusion seen during rallies, are often associated with early signs of cognitive struggles. Critics argue that, at his age, Trump should be more transparent about his health, especially if he intends to pursue the office again, where such cognitive impairments could have critical consequences for national leadership. Section 4. Media and public reactions, a polarizing response. While media coverage of Trump's health has spiked in recent months, reactions vary wildly depending on the political perspective of the outlet. Major news networks like CNN and MSNBC have dedicated numerous segments to dissecting Trump's recent appearances, speculating on the potential implications of a leader with declining health. Conversely, conservative media such as Fox News often avoid discussing the topic or frame the discussion as another baseless attack from the liberal media, painting it as an unfair critique aimed at diminishing his influence. Public response is equally polarized, with a substantial portion of his base seeing these reports as attempts to sabotage his political career, while others are genuinely worried. Among conservative circles, there is an undertone of resistance to acknowledging health concerns, with some arguing that a weakened Trump is still preferable to any alternative. Yet, an increasing number of moderate conservatives have begun to voice apprehensions, fearing that any real health limitations could jeopardize their cause. Section 5. A rhetorical shield or reality. Trump's response to health allegations. Trump himself has addressed health rumors indirectly, often making jokes about his stamina or referencing his opponent's physical fitness instead. He's repeatedly framed these concerns as conspiracies, deflecting the conversation and insisting he remains in top shape. However, his apparent reluctance to release recent, detailed medical reports only heightens the curiosity and suspicion surrounding his condition. In private, reports from some insiders reveal that close allies have expressed concern about his well-being, urging him to make lifestyle adjustments and consider routine medical evaluations. But Trump's resistance to such suggestions is well known, particularly given his disdain for showing weakness. This unwillingness to acknowledge potential vulnerabilities has left many in his inner circle feeling apprehensive about his ability to withstand the demands of another campaign. Section 6. The supporter's dilemma, loyalty tested by concern. Trump's diehard supporters have long considered his health beyond reproach, seeing his occasional gaffes as part of his charm or, at worst, exaggerations by biased media. Yet in recent months, even among his base, there is a quiet unease growing. Rumors spread on social media, fueled by video clips that appear to capture moments of hesitation or physical weakness. While many continue to dismiss these as doctored or overanalyzed, the steady accumulation of these clips is beginning to challenge even the most loyal supporters. For some within his base, the choice may soon be a difficult one. Do they remain steadfast in their loyalty, regardless of his physical state, or should they seek new leadership capable of continuing Trump's legacy? This internal debate among his followers could define the future of his movement as they grapple with the implications of a potentially diminished leader. As speculation continues, Donald Trump's health stands as one of the most charged topics in American political discourse. Whether he is dealing with minor, age-related issues or more serious, undisclosed health concerns remains uncertain. For supporters and detractors alike, however, the question is not only about Trump's immediate health, but the future of a movement built on his personality, energy, and leadership. Should he choose to address these concerns directly, or even allow for a full medical disclosure, Trump might quell some of the ongoing speculation. Yet, as his 2024 ambitions loom closer, his reluctance could make health a central issue in his campaign, potentially challenging his base's trust and his legacy. Whether he leads or falters, the stakes are unprecedented, and the eyes of the world will be watching closely.